Hi, I'm Ace LeVar reporting live here from Sports Broadcasting Camp. I'm alongside with NBA reporter Jacob Tyler and NBA analyst Reed Cook. Now, if you haven't learned about some of the breaking news that's been going on in the NBA, you've literally been living under a rock. If you haven't heard about it yet, NBA All-Star Russell Westbrook has been traded down south to Houston, Texas, in exchange for Chris Paul and some future first-round picks or some draft control, if you will. Now, this will drastically change the field of the NBA. We'll see the Rockets potentially move to become even better contenders in the NBA. In the NBA Western Conference. I definitely think that they can even compete for a crown right now. I'm going to kind of hand it over to my NBA reporter. He's reporting currently live from the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's Jacob Tyler. What do you have to say on this, Jacob? I'll pass it over to you.
I think this is a great move for Russell. Very smart for him to go back and play with James Harden, and maybe they can make some kind of semi-all-star team, and maybe they can compete for the #1 spot in the West, and hopefully they can compete for a championship. Back to you.
I definitely do think, thanks a whole lot, Tyler, but I definitely think it's a possibility with Golden State falling off the cliff now, losing Kevin Durant, having a lot of injuries now. I think the Rockets will reclaim the West, considering that they've had so much success with James Harden. Adding Russell Westbrook is basically not even a cherry on top. It's deserted several more entrees with your meal, so it's much better than just a cherry on top, if you will. They do lose Chris Paul. They do gain in some salary cap. But to break this down even more, I'm going to have my NBA analyst who knows a lot more about the game than I do. I'm going to go over to Reed Cook about this. Hey, Reed, how's it going?
Pretty good. Well, it all started when Paul George was traded to the Clippers in exchange for multiple draft picks and some young players. You could tell Russell Westbrook didn't want to play on a team with only himself at the helm. And now the Thunder are just blowing it all up, no real all-stars, no great player to lead their team to the playoffs, and they'd be lucky if they do get to the playoffs. But Russell Westbrook wanted to be traded. It's just who could they find the right trade partner with? And apparently Houston was the right one, even though Chris Paul may be a little washed. Back to you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Tyler. And the marbles have fallen tonight. They definitely have, and they're about to fall even more in the NBA. I've just gotten word from some of my sources around the NBA, some more of my reporters. We know Coach K in the College Basketball Hall of Fame. Why not take over the NBA? Coach Mike Krzyzewski has decided to leave Duke and join the New Orleans Pelicans, trying to reunite with Zion Williamson. Now, I know that Coach K, he's a very well-known college basketball coach, but I think he can do much better at the NBA position, and I don't even think this is fake. Coach K is going to the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't really even, I don't know what to say. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but he wants to reclaim the NBA. So I think it's an okay move. I'm actually going to get over with some of my more college basketball reporters as well. We're going to go over to Sean Farnham. How's it going, Sean?
Good. It's going pretty good. I think the move for Coach K, not the best decision, because I think the NBA is a big step from college ball. But if he just wants to be with Zion, then I guess that's up to him. But I think he should stay at Duke, just for because he's already taken over the college basketball anyways.
I really do believe that something like that, I think it'll be something more having to do with the salary, but it could be something based on pride. Mike Krzyzewski, every single year, he inches closer to his last year he can coach. So this is going to keep me up all night. But one person to further confirm this story, I'm going to go over with another college basketball insider, and I'm going to go over to Reese Davis. How's it going, Reese? This is breaking. I really didn't expect you to come on. Thanks for coming on, Reese.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me on. But, I don't know if this was the right decision. I mean, we've seen college coaches go to the NBA and flop, like John Calipari, Rick Pitino. College basketball is one thing, but NBA is a whole nother step up. And especially with the Pelicans, I don't know if any top-tier NBA talent is going to want to play under Coach K. They're going to want to play for NBA experienced head coaches. And this may not be the right move for him, but if he thinks he can win in the NBA, you got to let him do it.
Thank you so much. You've heard it here first. It is true. Mike Krzyzewski will be heading over to the New Orleans Pelicans to try to reunite with Zion Williamson and try to coach guys like Drew Holiday and some other really nice assets that the New Orleans Pelicans have. I'm Mace Laval reporting live from Sports Broadcasting Camp. Thank you for having me on. This is Breaking News.